Good evening, everyone. I'm Caleb Hoggard, your host on From the Newsroom. From the Newsroom is a time to sit back, relax, and enjoy a captivating broadcast with an even more captivating host. All jokes aside, on today's broadcast, reporter Mark Grogan takes a brief dive into CPR and emergency preparedness in SEMO sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Mark, and today I'm at the Student Rec Center where I have the great pleasure of interviewing SEMO's very own Ben Fox. Ben is an athletic trainer for the football team, and today he's going to be running me through how to administer CPR, and he's going to be talking about SEMO's emergency preparedness on the field.
Have the recent medical emergencies in the NFL impacted the way SEMO handles emergencies on the field?
It hasn't. So our procedure at SEMO, we have emergency action plans in place. We have a concussion management plan in place that we update regularly on a yearly basis. So it really hasn't changed anything too crazy. Yes, we are aware of what's going on what's going on. But for us at SEMO, it all comes down to preparedness. Number one, all of our athletes, whenever they come here, they're doing a thorough health history. So we're asking them the questions. They're being evaluated by a team physician. They're getting an EKG before their season starts. If anything's crazy on the EKG, they're going to have further evaluation before they're cleared to even start participating.
From the Southeast Arrow, I'm Mark Grogan.
The Cape Girardeau Roller Derby had an unofficial recruitment event at the arena building this past week. Koki Lynn has more on the story.
On February 1st, Cape Girardeau Roller Derby hosted a recruitment event for new members to join. We spoke with Bree DeWitt, social media coordinator and treasurer for the team, about what they're all about and why new members should join.
So the sport's definitely growing. There are new leagues that pop up all the time. A lot of our skaters will travel to play with other leagues like in Rolla or Springfield or Evansville. We always make the joke that roller derby is fun because you get to make friends and then hit them, which maybe is an off-color joke, but it also totally fits roller derby. We can come and be aggressive with each other, but in a really positive way. I think it's cool to mention, if you have a place to mention it, that we had over 500 people come to our last game. So it's great. I wish more people in the community knew about it and, put their support behind it, but they can start following us on social media and, join us.
The team is open to all members of the community who would like to join and will be hosting a second recruitment event on February 13th. For The Arrow, I'm Koki Lynn.
We would like to introduce a new segment to From the Newsroom called the Weekly Roundup. Host of the Weekly Roundup, Nathan Gladden, will be your guide to all the stories you may have missed this last week.
Welcome to the Weekly Roundup, where we recap some of the most prevalent news stories taking place on and off campus. Did you notice a large object in the sky hovering over Cape Girardeau on Friday? Well, what was it and where is it now? The object in the sky was a suspected Chinese spy balloon. The balloon was rumored to have been noticed in Montana, hovering over a nuclear missile silo, and moved its way into the Midwest. Since the sighting, the balloon has been shot down on the East Coast. As information continues to roll out regarding the spy balloon, we may need to take some time to kick back and enjoy a good read. Have you ever read a book by Colleen Hoover? Well, I haven't, but I hear they're pretty exciting. Not exciting in the way of blow up a car action, more like troubling themes of sexual assault, violence, trauma, and other dark topics. In an article written by Era reporter Kerrigan Foster, she describes how one of Hoover's books, It Ends With Us, is an example of her glorifying abuse. Although this topic may be sensitive, this is definitely an author worth learning about. To learn more about Hoover, check out Kerrigan Foster's article in the link below. Reading is a hobby that many people enjoy doing, but this Sunday is where most people will be putting down the book to watch one of the biggest sporting events of the year, the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 57 will be held in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium, where Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs will face off against Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles in a game that will definitely be one for the ages. Fun fact, this Super Bowl will be the first time in NFL history where two brothers, Travis and Jason Kelce, will be facing one another. Game time is at 5:30 p.m. This is Nathan Gladden, and this has been the Weekly Roundup. Back to you, Caleb.
Well, that's a wrap for this week's broadcast. Be sure to tune in next week for your daily dose of news. This is From the Newsroom. I'm Caleb Hoggard. Good night, Cape Girardeau.